Okay, we are officially live. There isn't really anything to see, but this is purely for test purposes, so I can see if my streaming will work later today when I am doing. Sorry, I'm distracted. This is for the purpose of testing, really. See if my streaming will work later today. I'm just looking on my own channel so I can see the video myself. This is purely for the purpose of testing, see if YouTuber's gonna just take down the stream like it has done previously. So it's not gonna be a long one. I'm just gonna try and make this rather quick. I'm just making it as long as I want, really. And I'm gonna talk about a couple of topics at the moment, just to get going. So I have some purpose for the stream, but this, as the title suggests, is a test stream for the podcast that I'm going to be in later today, which I'm going to show you now, and I will tell you a bit of news in a little bit. I don't know what that means. Viewers are going to experience buffering. That's a problem, but you'll have to get used to that. It's just the purpose of a test. This is a stream. It was, teased out like 5 days ago on Mount Cyber's account. You can read it here. So, guys, theoretically, of course, if I were to try and create a JWE3 podcast with other Jurassic World Evolution YouTubers, how many hosts/participants would be a good amount so you all don't get overwhelmed and confused? Theoretically, of course. I did like this. Most people, if you look online, it says 3.4, and that's what most people on the internet say as well. But if you scroll up to his next post, you can see the actual podcast, which I will show off to you now while I do this mini test stream. And I will talk to you about a possible future stream other than this podcast one that I'm trying to sort of set up and sort out for you after this. So you can see here, he's said, "Hello everyone, just wanted to announce that the Evolution podcast this is something that I've been wanting to do since I was smaller, and now I finally feel like I can do this. We will try and talk about Jurassic World Evolution 3 topics every week, or at least try to, and we'll be joined by the Dinosaur Revival, which is me of course, and the Dino Rex Gaming, as you can see in the hosts. For our first stream, we will, however, later invite other bigger and smaller content creators to discuss everything about Jurassic World Evolution 3. Hope to see you all there." So this picture was created by Mount Cyber himself. I don't know if I can get a proper view on it, so I'll try and zoom in on it. So you can see here, it says the hosts are Mount Cyber, the Dino Rex Gaming, and the Dinosaur Revival, and you can see the name of our podcast is the Evolution Podcast, and this is our first one. And it will be live Sunday, 2 p.m. CDT. That, for me, is, that will be at 8 p.m. for me, for my time. And our topic for today is, what do we think about Jurassic World Evolution 3? But yeah, that's about all I'm gonna show for the podcast. I'll let you sit here and look at the screen while I explain what my plan is for future live streams. So my hope is for my future live streams, at least one of the future live streams I'm gonna do, but is outside of this podcast is about Prehistoric Kingdom. That is the next live stream I'm trying to set up. So, keep an eye out for that. How long have I already been streaming for? Because I don't know. We've been only live for 5 minutes. But there's really just a test to see if YouTube's going to boot me off or not. So I know what to do. So at the moment I'm not using my face because that tends to be what makes YouTube want to throw me away and kick me off a stream. But that is why I'm not showing my face. I will show my face in a moment once I have put my laptop on charge. So it's going to be a real quick stream purely because, well, it's a test stream, so there's nothing really to show. But yeah, the future stream that I want to do is on Prehistoric Kingdom, and I've been looking at a couple of tutorials and such from another content creator that I will name now in a moment, and I will leave a link in the description. Their name is Extinct Kingdoms. I will leave a link in the comment section. I will put an @ to them, as I have been following them to get some tips about what to do for enclosures. And I'm just going to plug in my laptop, so I'm going to be quiet for a moment, but I will be back very soon. And I'm back. There. That wasn't that long, was it now? But yeah. One last thing I'm gonna say before I show my face, because I don't know if YouTube is gonna throw me off again. YouTube's gonna shut down the stream because of my face and I look younger than I actually am. I just want to mention that I really, really hate this new AI update. Because that is my problem. That's why I keep getting thrown off since that AI update. I don't know how it works, but from what I know, it sort of scans my face and says, hey, you're 13 or younger, so we have to take this down because you aren't accompanied by an adult. But I am in fact 16 years old. So, yeah, the AI update can really frustrate me at times. And it can, well, screw me over, so to speak, quite often. So that is why I am running this test stream, so I know whether I should show my face on that stream, or if YouTube will say, hey, screw you, and take my video down. So, I'll do everything I can to keep it up, but I will try and keep it running when I pull my face in a moment, and I'll see how long it runs for, and see if the AI thing is oh, whatever, because I've not shown my face and then I do, or if it'll just suddenly decide to scan my face and take it down. But I will show you my face right now because I'm not editing this, so you can see everything I am doing. I will just need to click this button. Hello there, and I've just realised that behind me looks like it's looking, I don't know, heaven, I guess, the light of heaven. I will be back in a moment once I have sorted the bright light out behind me. There we are, sorted. Quick fix. Just trying to catch up to the stream on my end, so I can see if it's actually, well, you can actually really see it clearly there, can't you? Ooh. Well, yeah, you can still see what I mean. I'm just trying to catch up with the stream on my end so I can see that it's all not getting taken down. Which, yeah, it is lagging, isn't it, on your end? You can see that it's delayed on my end, of course, because, you know, it's delayed from when I'm recording it. But I am able to show my face, and this way I can see if I'm getting booted off because I look young, or any other possible issues, which I hope this lag isn't going to be an issue later. What does it say is the issue why it's going to be buffering? Open widget, not sure what that means. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. As such, viewers will experience buffering. I don't know how to fix that, and I'm worried for later on in the future about what I'm gonna actually be able to do. Open widget, I guess. I don't know. Stream status is poor. Oh dear. I don't know how to fix this. I'm not experienced in that way. How do I fix this? How do I fix the bit rate? Is there a way to do that? It's not a 360 video. How do I fix the bitrate? It says to that. Okay, well, let's see if I can sort this out while live. That's fun, isn't it? I'm not sure what's going on in the background there. You can't see where my mouse is. Anyway, so it doesn't really affect you. But I'm going to attempt to sort out this issue while live. I don't know how to sort out the bitrate because it didn't let me edit that before. Output. Video bitrate. It says my video bitrate. It says to use. Okay, I have to. Okay, I can't do that yet because that isn't in way, because of course it is. Oh no. It's not what I wanted to do. 6,800 bitrate, that's what it says. I will try and sort this out so it's no longer buffering for you on your end. And if it does, then I apologize and I do not know how to fix it. 6,800. That's the recommended bitrate, which I am going to try and set up for you now. And hopefully there won't be an issue when it comes to doing the stream later on for the podcast, because if that is a problem, I do not know how to sort out and apply. There we go. Buffering will hopefully stop. I really hope it does stop. That is now applied, so I can shut that down. I will keep an eye out on this video. It's not getting taken down. It's just buffering. So looks like what I need to do is hide my face for the first few minutes of it, and then if I really wanted to, I could show my face again. I have now sorted out the bitrate, I hope. I think I've sorted it out. I don't know if it's sorted. It seems like it's still buffering on this end, which is a problem. That is just really annoying, because I wish there wasn't this issue, because I really, really wish I could do this properly, because this would be great to do, and I really want to participate in this podcast. but I might not be able to upload a stream considering whatever issue is going on here. I can put my face away a little bit. I can make it well, there's still some bright light behind me, and I do not know why it's not that bright on my end when I look in real life. It's still poor, and I don't know why. I tried changing the output. Still says the same issue. This issue with the serious issue. God damn it. Sorry, don't use Lord's name in vain, but still, this is annoying because this is important to sort out. And it's still saying major issue. And I do not know how to fix it, and I don't think I'm going to be able to stream on my end, which is a problem. So, well, I contact Mount Cyber, I guess. See what he recommends me to do, if he has any suggestions, because I do not know how to fix this, and there is clearly a problem. Well, it would be output, wouldn't it? I'd changed that already. I don't know what to do. It says poor conditions. It's never done this to me before, and I am basically being screwed over the minute, which is really, really annoying for me because, well, this is important, and I cannot sort this out because I've done about all that I can do to try and fix this, because I have changed the bitrate, and you can't. It's probably a big bit issue on your end, and considering it's buffering, you probably aren't even hearing everything I'm saying. But I've tried changing the bitrate, and that's not working. I don't know the issue. I've changed the bitrate. At least I've done what I can to change the bitrate, because I can't change the stream bitrate, as I showed a moment ago. If you aren't even being able to hear me, that is. Because of this issue, it's probably breaking up and buffering and all sorts, and it's probably not coming out how I want. But if I go to stream, I've already used all of this. I can't change my maximum bit. That's my maximum bit rate, which isn't a problem. Well, yeah, because I'm only using 6,800, so it's not a problem. But it's still all saying that it's poor, and I can't fix this, so I don't know what to do. Because I've done about everything I can do. Yeah, anyway. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I don't have anything else I can do. I just know it's buffering on your end, and buffering means you probably can't hear anything I'm actually trying to say. So that is a problem. But I don't know what I can do to try and fix it, because I've done what it said. I've changed the bitrate, but it's still not working. So, well, since this YouTube hasn't taken the stream down, this is probably where I'm going to end it anyway. It's already been about almost 20 minutes, so yeah, I'm just going to end it here because there's really nothing else to talk about. I just wish that there wasn't an issue, because I don't know why there is a problem anyway, because I've tried my best to try and fix it. So yeah, that's the end of my stream. I did say that it was gonna be a short one, but I've done everything I can to try and fix it, and it's just not working. So, you know, if it's not working, it's not working, and I did what it suggested, and that didn't work either, so, you know, there's not a lot I can do, is there now? So, well, yeah, that's it, because I can't do anything to fix it. So I apologise for the buffering, if you can even hear me with all the issues that it's playing up. With all the buffering, if you can even hear what I'm trying to say. But that is really all from me, because I can't do anything to fix it. So I will have it up to Mount Cyber later, see if he has any suggestions, and if not, then there won't be the podcast on my end. You can either watch it on Mount Cyber's channel or the Dinorex Gaming's channel, but you won't be able to watch it here if I'm not able to sort this issue out, which I've tried to do, but it just won't. So I'll catch you all on the other. I'll catch you all on the other side. Goodbye.